My wife snores like a water buffalo. I mean, I imagine how a water buffalo snores. I've never slept with a water buffalo. That I remember anyway. My mid-30s were a mess. As a countermeasure, I've taken a laying on my side and covered my top ear with a really heavy Tempur-Pedic pillow. The bottom one's a Tempur-Pedic too, so it's like wearing the world's biggest, heaviest pair of earmuffs that only work when you're laying sideways. That method certainly doesn't work perfectly, but it's better than nothing. So my wife got me a pair of these Bose Sleepbuds 2 for Christmas, thinking they might help. They're definitely smaller and lighter than Tempur-Pedic pillows, and Bose electronics seem to be a go-to solution for a lot of people to get rid of unwanted noise, so it makes sense they might help. Truthfully, I was skeptical but open-minded. Really, I had no other solution, so I tried them in spite of my doubt. It's kind of like sitting on a toilet looking at a spent roll of paper going, that's not gonna do it, but I gotta try. Now, the first thing I have to say is, holy they're expensive. I didn't realize at first because I've never shopped for them and I didn't look them up after Christmas, but when I checked them on the Amazon site, on sale no less, they're packaged like they're expensive, that's for sure. It's funny how in recent years we've come to care how things are packaged. Seriously, how often do you look at the box your phone came in? But we want that experience, that magic, that passive pampering only a fancy box can deliver. And the little hard shell case they come in is pretty top notch as well. It's heavy and it's got a powdery metal finish that reminds you of 1970s hi-fi equipment. And that cool sliding lid, whoa. And those slick LEDs right out of a Black Mirror episode. I've never been an earbud guy, but I'm told the design of these particular earbuds is pretty top notch as well. They fit comfortably enough, I guess. And I grew up listening to my dad's Koss Pro 4AA headphone. Those sounded so good plugged into my dad's Marantz 2270, and these days I use Audio-Technica's M50X over-ear headphones, the kind seen here used by Dr. Dre. So I'm an over-ear guy, and those over-ear headphones work amazingly for music or meditation apps. They passively block out environmental noise and work great for ASMR when I get my head in the right spot. The Bose passively block sound pretty well too, but at the expense of pressure inside your ear if you're sensitive to that. And if you lay sideways and a pillow puts pressure on them, that'll be even more noticeable. Not that over-ear headphones work any better for laying sideways. I've seen these listed as noise canceling, even in some of Bose's own ad links, but they're not. The Bose website has a pretty good explanation on the difference between noise canceling, noise blocking, and noise masking, and I'll link that. TLDR is these are noise blocking and noise masking, not noise canceling. Another thing to clear up is a lot of people might mistake these for wireless headphones, much like Apple's AirPods or those Raycons you see advertised on YouTube every 2 minutes. These don't stream stuff from your phone. They can't stream stuff from your phone. And it's not just a software thing, they're physically incapable. Physically incapable. You see, they use a low energy type of Bluetooth that doesn't accommodate streaming. Most of the time that Bluetooth is just used to send instructions from your phone to the sleep pods, but it's also used to transfer sound files. The sound files are contained on the earpieces themselves. That means if you want to relax, meditate, or fall asleep to a podcast or some ASMR or an app like Headspace, you're out of luck with these babies. That also means if you want to listen to a different sound from Bose, you have to spend the time uploading it. And with that low energy Bluetooth, that can take a while, up to 20 minutes of sound. And the software won't let you do that if you've used even a little bit of your battery power. Another thing of note, those sound files are uncompressed. The earpieces don't have built-in MP3 decoders, which would also shorten battery life. And that's fine, but it limits the size of the file you can upload, which loops all night. And if you're ADHD AF like me, you'll start to notice the repeating pattern. Apparently that was a bigger deal with the first version of these, and you'll see a lot of reviews saying they've solved the issue and it isn't noticeable, but I disagree. For these, the only white noise file I've found that doesn't eventually drive me nuts is rinse. That loop seems together pretty well. I tried one with traffic sounds, but it drove me berserk because I heard the same truck driving by like every 10 seconds, and instead of lulling me to sleep, it made my mind wander into thoughts about how the engineers probably don't use the product themselves, or they'd never settle for a repeating truck sound that would never occur in the natural world on natural highways with natural trucks. It's hit or miss with the other sound types. I'm not going to run through them all. I don't think that's why you're watching. Interestingly, you don't have to have your phone on or even near these once you've started your sound in the app, but doing that means that you won't be able to use the alarm feature or get call notifications. How about that alarm though? No thanks. Right in my ears? Are you kidding me? The battery life for the earbud part of these is about 8 hours. And the battery life life for the case that charges them is supposed to be 3 earbud charges. It's dead right now and I haven't even been using them. The app is easy enough, mainly because it doesn't do much. There's no way to see in one list which sounds you have installed on the earbuds. You have to swipe from side to side. And there's no way to preview a sound through the earbuds before you upload it. You can preview them on your phone, but if it's the middle of the night and you want to change sounds, you don't want to wake up someone sleeping in the same bed, you better have another pair of headphones handy. Speaking of another pair of headphones, I don't have any regular headphones that are like the in-ear type, but I'd have a hard time believing I couldn't find a pair that were just as comfy as this, and for a hell of a lot less money. I gave them a really solid try, but to me, they're not worth the price for their limited functionality, so they're going back. If I earned your subscription, please hit the button and the bell. Both my daughters have YouTube channels. I'll link them at the end. Thanks for watching. Stay out of the comfort zone.
Most sharks are afraid of dolphins. You probably didn't realize that because sharks are scary with all those teeth.
Hi, I'm Mariana, and I'm going to show you how to make a centerpiece just like this.